Wilkie has today signed with me an agreement which means that Mr Andrew Wilkie, as the new member for Denison, will support the Gillard government. This agreement extends to supporting the Gillard government in matters of obtaining supply and in the face of no confidence motions. I thank Mr Wilkie for the decency and diligence with which he has negotiated this agreement. I thank Mr Wilkie for bearing in mind at all stages the national interest. He has clearly been motivated to enter this agreement based on his views of the national interest. First and foremostly, Mr Andrew Wilkie asked us, and I have agreed, to build on our health reforms. As a government, we created the Health and Hospitals Fund. We did that because we recognised that hospitals around the country needed assistance with infrastructure. And of course, under our health reforms, we agreed that the Commonwealth should step up for funding of 60% of the health system. We had agreed through COAG processes that there would be a further round of applications for funding from the Health and Hospitals Fund. However, we had set no date as to when that further round might be. As a result of Mr Wilkie's advocacy, I have agreed with him that we will have a further round, a further call for applications for the Health and Hospitals Fund. In particular, of course, Mr Wilkie is concerned with the hospital in Hobart, with the Royal Hobart Hospital. I do note that the Tasmanian Government made application on behalf of this hospital in an earlier Health and Hospitals Fund round. At that time, they made application for a very limited amount of money for repairs. And in response, of course, the Health and Hospital Fund at that stage indicated that they would prefer to consider a full development proposal rather than a patch-up job. Since that time, the Tasmanian Government has made some decisions about how it wants to redevelop the hospital, and particularly has made a decision about redeveloping the hospital on its current site. In these circumstances, I've agreed with Mr Wilkie that some monies will be made available urgently, $100 million, to enable construction work to start on the Women's and Children's Hospital, and that an application on behalf of the Royal Hobart Hospital will be considered in accordance with the proper evaluation criteria of the Health and Hospitals Fund.